Right, hey guys, it's Frenzy here. I'm going to be doing another end of year review video. So I did one last year which just went over like how my performance was this year, how I felt about it, and what some of my goals were for the next year coming up. So I thought I'd do another one of those since it was fairly well received. So the first thing I probably should go over is what events I attended this year. So in the spring there was a lot of events in a row, like multiple weekends. So I had Valhalla, Genesis, Schism, and then Regen, all like consecutive weeks. I think I did okay at them, but towards the end I was kind of getting burnt out, and I kind of felt like I didn't perform as well as I should have. So that was kind of a bummer for me, but Genesis I did pretty well. Like, we went over to America. That was me, Sechi, who else went? I think some of the Smash 4 people went as well, like Wills, Ho. And yeah, we just went over there. We all did pretty well, actually. Like, I beat Homemade Waffles, and I only lost to KJH and Rudolph, so that was a pretty good performance for me. But all the other ones in that time span, like Valhalla, Schism, Regen, like, I kind of either got upset or, didn't play past my seed. So that was kind of bad for me, and by the end of it, I had to take a break because I had exams coming up for my A-levels. So I basically took about 2 or 3 months off Melee after that, which is like the biggest break I've ever taken in my career, like since starting playing in 2014. So yeah, that felt kind of bad at the time. Like, I saw all these people going to events, and I was like, I want to go and perform, but at the same time, like, it was really needed break. And yeah, I definitely felt better after it, and I worked on some of the things I wasn't aware of before. Like, I just stopped solo practicing. Like, before that, I was like, oh, I can do all this stuff. I don't really need to solo practice anymore. When, like, in reality, I really needed to. So it definitely like made me figure some things out. So I would recommend taking a break to anybody that's feeling either burnt out or has had a few bad performances and needs to like figure some stuff out, see what they're doing wrong. But yeah, so then after that I finished my A-levels in June, I think it was, and then I was like, I can go back to events again, I can start like focusing, and I went to a load in a row again. I think the first one back was Bale Rig 5, I think it was, in Lancaster, which was like kind of a spontaneous thing to go to be honest, because it's really far from Bristol. But Candy was just like, I'll drive up if you want to come, and I was like, sure. So I went to that. I had a really close set with Prof, which I don't think many people saw actually, because the stream was I think the stream went down actually. But yeah, that was like my first Game 5 set with him in a while, and I ended up having quite a few of them in the year with him, but I just couldn't clutch it out each time. Like, obviously there's the Southampton one, which I got pretty pissed about, but but like, I feel like that has to happen to every player at some point, so that like, they've had the worst happen to them, and then they've got no fear for the rest of the time. Like, I've already had the worst possible outcome, so it can't get any worse, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, so then around that time I had Bale Rig, the Southampton one. There was Air, there was SmashCon. It was just a load of events in a row. Obviously SmashCon's probably the peak. Like, I think everybody knows about that by now. I got a really, really fortunate bracket. Beat over Triforce and Drugsloth, and made it to winners quarters, which was like the craziest thing. Like, I never thought I'd get that far in a bracket just like randomly. So like, if you go online onto vods.co or something like that, or YouTube, and like, you can just see me versus Mewtwo in winners quarters of a super major, and it's just so like, it's so weird to look back on. But yeah, I think I played pretty well at that tournament. I did get kind of bopped by Richie in losers, but it definitely made me focus on Moth a lot more. Like, it showed how little like I know about the matchup. So it was a good reality check. After being like that far in bracket, I was like, if I want to get here again, I need to beat some really good people and learn like a lot more. So, but yeah, other than that, that was an amazing tournament for me. Like, We went there with like Unhaven, Jam. There's some other people as well, but yeah, it was just a really fun time, and obviously doing well makes the experience like that much better. So, and then I think Air was the weekend after. I did okay at Air, I think. I couldn't enter the contract because, I'm sponsored by 8-Bit, so it was cool to see Maxi win, though, even though, like, I really wanted to enter because I like playing all those people that are around my level, just to see, it's fun to play them. But yeah, it was really good seeing Maxi do so well, like, after he put so much work in. But yeah, so I think my bracket was pretty good. I did get upset by Graham and Pools, which I won't hear the end of from Scotland, I think, but that was another one like where it just made me realise like there's more people to look out for than I was thinking. Like usually when I go to UK events, I'm only looking out for like 5 players maximum, but there's this whole like depth of talent that you need to be aware of when you prepare for an event. So that was definitely like a wake up call, and I definitely like research the matchup more seriously after that. So that was good. And then I think after that, so yeah, the Saturday was kind of bad just because I lost. But then after that, like Sunday went really well. My round 2 was like really good. And doubles, me and Chillin got like 9th, and I think we could have got top 8 honestly, but we just we didn't have enough synergy because we didn't have time enough to like get to know how each other plays, and I definitely need some more work doing in doubles as well. Like a lot of the time I just kind of get hit and then it all snowballs and like we can't bring it back, but I guess that's just the nature of Falco and teams. He's just like, he has really good damage output, but then like if you get hit once, sometimes you just like lose your stock and you have to make a comeback with your team. So but yeah, and then I got kind of an unfortunate bracket just because Amza lost to Over in like round 1 winners, so it kind of screwed up my losers bracket. But yeah, I ended up losing to Aaron in which kind of sucked because I was like, I wanted to play some other people, some of the Europeans, but that's how it happens sometimes. So I lost to him and Amza to get like 17th or something, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's whatever. And then yeah, there was a bit of a lull after Air, just because like it's always like that. And then I had some events like November, December-ish, so I had a Mercked 3, I think it was. So that was the one where Maxi got to like grands, and then Prof made some huge losers run. Sechi double a limb triff. Like it was a pretty crazy tournament, honestly. It was pretty fun. And I think I lost to Raiden and who's the other person? Oh, I lost to Maxi as well. Yeah, that was like a really tough set because obviously we played at Grommel. I think it was either the week before or 2 weeks before or something, and had some like ridiculously long set, like nearly going to time a couple of the games. But yeah, no, he's super good. Like very, very underrated, I think. He should definitely be around top 20, like if they do make the another European ranking, I think. But yeah, so Perth definitely one of the matchups like I want to improve at, and when I went to America as well, I just got back now, so me and Aaron flew out about a week before, and we got a load of practice in with locals. I actually lost to a Puff called Spoon at the first local I went to as soon as we landed. And like he came round after on one of the days, and we just grinded out the matchup. It was such a good experience because like I rarely get to do that with matchups other than like Fox or it's mainly Fox, to be honest. Like there's some times when like Prof comes down to my house or whatever, and we just play for like a day or two, and it's just really good practice for that. But I never get to do that with like Puff or Samus or like weird matchups like that we don't have many of. So that was really good for me getting all that experience. To be honest, the America trip, like I did kind of bad over there, but I think I got lots of experience and played a lot and leveled up even though my results didn't show it. So like I think all of the weeklies I like played, I didn't reach my seed. Same with the Bridgetown tournament beforehand. I got upset in pools and in bracket. So my results weren't too good while I was over there, but I think that I definitely learned a lot of lessons from it. Got lots of stuff to take back and work on now, but yeah. And then Don't Park itself was weird because I had Ryan Ford in winners, which is like a pretty close set. It wasn't on stream, but I definitely felt like I could have won if I was a bit more adjusted to NTSC and had played it a bit more. It makes so much of a difference. Like I'm going to talk about NTSC a bit later in the video, but I don't think people realize how big of a difference like being used to NTSC changes and like just playing in that version is. Like, but yeah, I don't want to rant about that yet because I need to talk about the rest of the tournament. But yeah, so I played so I lost to him, and then I played V-Node in losers for like 49th, which was like, I looked at the bracket after, and that was probably one of the hardest sets for 49th. The only other ones being like Prof and Azel played for 49th because Aaron lost to Okami, unfortunately. So his Don't Park didn't go that well either. Like the rest of the week was really good for him actually. Like he got to grand finals and won a load of weeklies and did pretty well, except on the day it mattered. So that was kind of unfortunate, but I think we both had a good time while we were over there and both like leveled up. He said he wants to go back to America again as well. So yeah, that actually probably leads nicely onto my plans for next year bit. So America is one of the, I do definitely want to go back and do a similar thing to Don't Park where I go a bit earlier, play a load of people, get all that experience, because I think that's what I'm lacking in some matchups at the moment, is just being able to sit down and grind out a matchup with somebody and learn it. So there's 2 events I'm interested in. The first one was announced recently. There's actually VGBC's The Script series. They're doing one for Falco, and they haven't released it yet, but they're actually doing a compendium to get good Falcos out to Virginia and to attend the event, similar to the Falcon one they did. So that should be up sometime in January. So I'd really appreciate it if people could help me out with that and fly me out to The Script, because I think just getting out to America as much as possible, getting the experience is like the level up I need. Because all the other stuff I can do at home, like all the analysis, like the streaming, stuff like that, is like, it's really helpful, but the missing piece, I think, is being able to play all those good people. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to go to that if it's possible, but if not, I'm definitely interested in Smash and Splash 5. It's one of the tournament series that I haven't been to. So I've been to all of the the big majors now, like Big House, SmashCon, Genesis, like all those events. And Smash and Splash is one of those it's kind of like Air. It's like kind of grassroots, and it's one of those tournaments where like there's more than just the tournament. It's like they've got the water park on the side, and it just makes it more of a better experience when you're over there. There's stuff to do outside of the tournament, which is always really cool. And yeah, Aaron's also, Prof is also interested in going to that as well. So it'd be really cool to travel out with him, maybe team. Although we suck at teams. We've teamed loads, but like, we just don't mesh well. I don't really understand what it is, but we always either end up hitting each other or just like not working together as well as we should. It's really weird with how much experience we actually have. But yeah, so that's one of the things I want to improve for next year as well, is like, if I do travel to events, I would like to team with Prophet stuff. It's just I need to get up to his standard for that to be like, good for both of us to do. But yeah, so that's my plans for America. Obviously I'm going to try and go to as many European events like I am at the moment. It's really good to travel to different regions and like play different good players. Oh yeah, I forgot about VCA this year was really good for me as well. The Vienna tournament. So I actually got 4th at that and beat pretty much all of the Austrians, I think. Timmy, Glory, Aries, Bandy, like all of them. I had them like all in a row. It was like the Austrian gauntlet, but I went there and like that was one of the European events where I actually did really, really well. So I was pretty proud of that. Like my mental game was on point. I was playing well, and the event was at a Comic-Con as well. So it was just like that. It was nice to do stuff outside of the tournament as well. So I definitely want to go back to that next year. I just forgot. I didn't write it down. I've got like some events wrote down for every like part of the year, and I just forgot about it. But yeah, I just wanted to slide that in. But yeah, so the rest of the plans for next year, obviously Ultimate has just come out, so I'm really interested in playing that competitively. I'm going to try my best to balance both Melee and Ultimate. I know it's going to be hard, but like I think I have enough free time at the moment, and I think I can plan it well enough to where I think I can succeed in both games. At the moment, I'm looking to play Chrom as my main, but I might have to pick up a secondary depending on, you know, where the meta heads. I don't really know. I don't think anybody else knows what's going to happen, but I think it's good to be prepared and have like different characters you can play for if you do need it in tournament. So the plan would probably be to stream both equally. Obviously at the start my Melee streams are going to have more viewers just because, you know, I'm more respected in that game, but I do want to make a splash in Ultimate for sure. So one of my goals for that is going to be to get on the UK PR for Ultimate. I definitely think a Melee player being on there would be pretty hype. Like Prof was saying the same thing when we talked about it. Like he said he was interested in getting on there as well and like, you know, showing the Smash 4 kids what's up. So I think that'd be pretty fun. And then outside of that, I also started TOing Spiked this year as well, which is just a Bristol regional. I thought like we've been in a bit of a decline recently, so we need more events. So I thought I'd step up and run, you know, a Melee regional, and so far it's been pretty good. We had some problems at the first one with the venue got double booked, so we didn't have much space. But the second one after that was really good. It had Chase come down. We had some pretty good sets, like the Sechi Prof sets were really cool. So yeah, I think people are enjoying it. Like people want to travel out. Like we had some people from Bournemouth, Southampton, London. Like it was really good. I did enjoy running it, even if it is a bit hard. I definitely understand what TOs go through now. Like even if I haven't hosted an event, you know, as big as say Air or, you know, a major, like I can definitely empathize with the stress and like not being able to play as well. Like I need to figure out whether I do want to actually enter when I play, because the first time when I tried it, it was just like I had thoughts about the tournament in the back of my mind, like is it running well, should I be starting another wave, like, you know, stuff like that. So I'll have to figure out. Hopefully some people can help me out, and then maybe, you know, I won't be as anxious about how the tournament's running while I'm playing. But yeah, and then also it is going to be NTSC, so like I was saying before when I was talking about Don't Park, not playing NTSC makes such a huge difference for when you go over there that they honestly cost me sets. Like there were a lot of sets I played while I was over there against Foxes specifically, where if I was more accustomed to the game, I would have won. And these were players like Milkman, Ryan Ford, Fat Goku, like people that are really, really good. And if I had more experience with like the recovery and stuff like that, then I would have had a much better shot at winning. And it isn't as simple as some people say, like, oh, just practice both, or like just practice NTSC for a bit before you go. And it was like I literally played a month of only NTSC before going to Don't Park, and it wasn't enough. And I was playing like Prof loads every day, playing just different locals, and it's just like in the moment it isn't enough unless you're really, really focused. Like you've practiced it that much that it's just muscle memory. Like you just know. If you hesitate at all or don't know a situation fully, then it just costs you so much. And like the little things in Melee can add up to like stocks or game or even set losses. So I do really want to push NTSC so that it helps me and other like good players when we go abroad. Like it definitely affected Prof, affected Glory, Timmy, like so many people just got affected by it and didn't do as well as they could just because of unfamiliarity with the game version. So yeah, I'm gonna make Spike to NTSC for the time being. I know there's some other TOs like Reb starting up a series, and he's gonna make that NTSC as well. There's been some interest from other regions as well. So I'm really hoping that NTSC does become the standard. I might make a separate video about it, but my main arguments were that it's better for good players that travel. It's better for people who want to improve because they have more accurate resources. You know, all the videos online are NTSC, all of the guides online are NTSC, a lot of the top players play NTSC. So like, if you want to improve at all, like a lot of the time in PAL you have to think of your own stuff, which makes it way harder and just like hinders our own scene in an unnecessary way, I think. But yeah, they were the main two arguments for me, and it's like logistics isn't an issue really anymore either. It's not like you need specific TVs because, you know, it's just memory card mod. It's just like UCF. So yeah, I should probably rant about it in another video, but like I'm gonna try and push NTSC this time. Like before I didn't think it affected me that much, but I really saw it this time when I went to America. Like even like before I was like, oh, I just need to play it more, but you have to like, that has to be your view of Melee. Like when I see Melee at the moment, I see PAL, not the true version that everyone's playing, and you need to have that, I think, to be able to do well at the highest level. Like even Armada Leffen, like they just don't play PAL anymore. They just play NTSC. So, but yeah, I'll make another video about it instead of like clogging this up. But yeah, so streaming as well, I touched on it a little bit. I definitely want my stream to grow. Like it's done really well since I started in, I think I started in July, and I have affiliate now. I have around 20 subs, give or take. You know, it goes up and down. You know, I'm getting about 10 or 15 average viewers, so it's going really well. I do want to push it though, but I think that's just going to come with like doing better in Europe and America. But yeah, my main goals, I'd say, would be to grow the stream more, to you know, establish myself in Ultimate, and hopefully I can go further with Melee. It's obviously going to be hard playing both games, but I think if I do get more experience, then I can definitely do it. In terms of my goals from last year, I'd say the 3 goals I had were top 8 at European Major, top 100 on the Myom rank, and best Falco in Europe. And I think I definitely did the top 8 European Major. Like VCA was completely legit. There was no lucky brackets or anything there. It was literally just beating good players. So I think I achieved that. The Myom top 100, it isn't out yet, but I know I was on the ballot because I talked to Calvin. But I think my results from Don't Park, like those 2 weeks, just say that like I'm up there, but I'm not top 100 yet, and I'm completely fine with that, to be honest. Just because I wouldn't really like being around the 90, 99 or whatever. Just because I want to fully deserve to be on there. I don't want there to be other people in the question that like maybe deserve it more than me or have better results. Like I want to 100% be a top player, instead of, oh, well, this person's better, this person has similar results, this guy lost a random person, like, I want it to be like completely clear that I'm up there. So I don't really mind not being on there this year. Like I think it's a sub 1% chance. But yeah, and then best Falco, I think at the moment it definitely Timmy is the best Falco. Like he's so good. I'm really glad he got to go to Don't Park because I think he showed what's up. Like he went close with a load of people, and people definitely know about him now, which is really good. I think it is close though, but he does edge out just from his results, and he is slightly better as well. But I'm hoping to take that off of him next year. But like he's improving too, so it's going to be pretty hard. There's also some other Falcos still in the picture, like Lavingi. He doesn't travel as much, but he's really good as well. Maybe Zork comes back as well. Like he hasn't been going to much, but he was up there. Humpei, if he travels more as well, but he's been kind of stuck in Sweden for a bit. maybe Baxon could come back. Like, there's lots of different people that could try and take the title, but I think in the moment it's definitely Timmy that deserves best Falcon Europe. So, but yeah, I'm trying to take that next year. So yeah, I don't think there's much more to talk about. Thank you everyone that's watched my stream this year, that has supported me when I go to events. It really means a lot, and like it makes me want to keep on going, keep on pushing to get better. Like I said, if you can help me out with the script, the compendium should be up soon, and it would mean a lot if I could go out to America again, because it's just such a good experience for me. And yeah, if you can follow my Twitter at 8bp_frenzy and my Twitch at twitch.tv/frenzyssbm, then that would be really appreciated. I'm trying to stream as much as possible, trying to have a really active social media, so yeah, it would mean a lot. Right, well, I think that wraps everything up, so thanks for watching, guys.